What up, YouTube? Let me tell you a story about a nigga named Karate. I landed in the spot, right? And I came across a nigga that looked familiar, whatever. And I must have looked familiar to him too, because as he walked past me, the nigga was looking at me funny. And when he walked back past me, he was looking at me funny again. And he was like, yo, you from such and such? I'm like, yeah, what up? He was like, yo, your name such and such? I'm like, yeah. When he asked me that and I'm actually looking into his face, I'm like, yo, you such and such? That nigga was like, yeah. So me and him start politicking. He like, yo, come over here real quick, bring your bags to your shit and come over here, chop it up with me. So I went over by where he sleep at, right? It's like 6, 7 niggas in that corner where he was at. So I'm starting to talk to the nigga, right? Whatever. Everybody in that corner trying to convince me to keep my voice down and not talk so loud. So I'm like, yo, the fuck is you niggas talking about? Why, I'm wondering why everybody acting all pussy. I'm like, yo, what do you mean be quiet? So niggas is like, yo, it's a nigga that sleep over there. His name Karate. He don't like niggas talking all loud in the daytime and all that in the morning. Definitely not in the morning. So I'm like, nigga, fuck that nigga. Like, I'm talking crazy. Like, yo, all right, man, y'all niggas bugging, man. I'm talking naturally. And, these niggas acting scared or whatever. So, fast forward the story. I'm in the jail 2 weeks. And I realized, like, why haven't I seen this nigga Karate yet? Like, I still haven't seen the nigga. So I'm actually standing in the TV room watching the TV, right? I'm in here by myself, just standing, just watching this shit. I turn around, a nigga walking into the TV room with a half a box of pizza. I'm tripping out because I'm like, this nigga got real pizza. So I turn back around watching the TV. The nigga sit down and the nigga start eating his pizza. I turn back around. I'm looking at the nigga. It's just me and him in the TV area. The nigga light skinned, kind of tall, physically fit, probably like 6'2", 6'3". He not slim. He like probably like 220. So I'm looking waves and shit. He was Guyanese. So I turned back around and I'm watching TV. This nigga started talking. He like, yo, so you don't like to keep quiet in the daytime when niggas is trying to warn you to keep the noise down. Instantly, I knew it was Karate. So I turned around and was like, yo, you Karate? He like, yeah. So he like, yo, what was all that situation about? I'm like, yo, I couldn't understand why niggas was telling me to keep it down. It's like 7, 8 niggas in this area, and everybody is like very adamant, about keeping it down. Niggas is very nervous talking about keep it down. I'm like, yo, listen, first of all, niggas wasn't yelling. Niggas probably had a little pitch or two on their voice or whatever, but niggas wasn't all crazy or whatever. Long story short, me and the nigga Karate stayed in there for about an hour just chopping it up. I don't know what it was, but me and the nigga was just chopping it up, right? So later on that day, the nigga came out of his area and walked into the area where niggas was cooking at, and the nigga was like, yo, here go a box of rice and, a can of beans or whatever. He put some shit in. I don't know what he in jail for. I don't know how much time he got, before all of this happened, right? We ain't talk about none of that shit. So now while I'm kicking it with niggas that was telling me to keep it down, they like, yo, how the fuck this nigga, what you and Karate got going on? So they telling me his scenario. They like, yo, the nigga from the Bronx or whatever. I already knew he was from the Bronx, but niggas was telling me like, yo, the nigga was in one of his buildings in the Bronx and the nigga backed out on him. He chopped the nigga up using that karate shit and killed the nigga. But come to find out, nobody ever got out of line with the nigga like I did, supposedly, right? Because the whole jail system respected the nigga, from the sergeants, the captains, the lieutenants, because upon coming to jail for that crime he got, the nigga chopped the nigga up in his building using that karate shit, right? From Rikers Island all the way up until the day I met him, he had a history of just banging on sergeants, captains, lieutenants, regular officers, like all type of staff. This nigga was just whooping them niggas out, and he had that type of respect or whatever. So over the next couple months or whatever, nobody could get Karate to go outside. This nigga go from his bed to the shower to the bed to the TV for a second, vocational. I think the nigga was a GED teacher's assistant or whatever in the joint. I got the nigga going outside with me, to the gym with me, everywhere. Niggas is looking like they seen a ghost when they seen this nigga, because he was really, really, really respected in the joint. He was really respected in the joint. And niggas is wondering, like, yo, what the fuck he got going on with me? Like he don't fuck with nobody. He was Muslim too. He barely fucked with his brothers, not in the Muslim community, but the nigga was fucking with me like we was blood related. We outside, we chilling. The nigga, you know, we cooking together. Like he cooking. This the first time I had all type of crazy shit in my food. This nigga was a professional cook on the low. So he cooking now, you know what I mean? Niggas is like, the whole joint is like, yo, what the fuck is going on? So I was in that jail for like a year and change. Me and Karate was like dumb cool. We was just wild cool, right? And how the nigga ended up out the jail is the nigga went to work one morning, right? And before he went to work, he woke me up like, yo, get up, nigga, don't miss program. So I'm like, I started getting up or whatever. So the nigga was like, yo, I'm gonna holler at you later on. The nigga left. About 2-3 hours later, the jail gets shut down. Like, they paused the jail for movement and all that. Come to find out, the nigga, I don't know what happened, but the nigga went crazy in the vocational building on the other side of the jail. The nigga just went bonkers, put hands and feet on somebody, or I don't know, man. I never seen or heard from the nigga ever again. I was like, damn, son, that was crazy. YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. You know what to do.